Equivalent trigonometric expressions. Question 7. Write correlated angle identity for tan of alpha minus 3 pi by 2. So when it comes to minus 3 pi by 2, I've seen students getting really confused. So here is how you should look into it. Let's say that's our coordinate plane, right? And this is 0. Let's say this is our starting point along the x-axis. When we say minus 3 pi by 2, it means we are going in the negative direction, which is clockwise, and 3 pi by 2 means this is 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. So this is 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, and 3 pi by 2. That means you are here. That is minus 3 pi by 2. Now when I say alpha minus 3 pi by 2, that means alpha is some acute angle. So we should always assume this to be between 0 and 90, any angle, right? So let's say that is our position and this is alpha for us, okay? That is alpha. Now obviously if I go from alpha minus 3 pi by 2, where will I land? So it'll be kind of like this. Do you see that? So you'll go like this. So there, this angle becomes alpha for you. Do you see that? So that is alpha minus 3 pi by 2. So that is how you have to see it. Now when you do this, the second thing which you need to figure out is the cast rule. So we say C A S T. Now, or in Asia we will have all silver teacup. All are positive, sine is positive, tan is positive, and cosine is positive, right? This is, we are talking about quadrant 1, that is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, and that is quadrant 4, correct? Now, in this question, we are really working on tan of alpha minus 3 pi by 2. So what do we observe? We see that we are in quadrant 2. So we are in quadrant, let's analyze this. So we are in quadrant 2. Now in quadrant 2, tan is negative. That means we expect negative result of tan, correct? Because tan is positive here, correct? Therefore, this should be equal to negative of acute angle at least, right? That is first thing which we should see here. Second is, whenever we do plus minus pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2, in that case, the function changes to its cofunction. Correct? Always. So this becomes, what is cofunction of tan? Cotangent. So it is cot of alpha. So this is one correlated angle in which we can express this expression. So tan alpha minus 3 pi by 2 equals to minus cot alpha. So this is your basic doing it. But we can write this in many different ways. Correct? Many different ways. Now, think like this. Tan has been converted to cotangent and minus cot alpha. Now, we can start with minus cot alpha and give other angles. For example, if you see now pi, let us say this is pi from here, and pi plus alpha, right, will also give you the same result, right? So we could write this as minus of cot pi plus alpha, right? Now, cot pi plus alpha will be positive. This will make it negative, and we want tan to be negative, right? So that is perfectly fine. We could write this as cot of pi minus alpha also. So in that case, you land up in this quadrant. Cot is also negative here, but we need negative. So we need not write now negative. Do you understand? We are in quadrant 2, cot is negative, so we will get a negative result. And therefore, tan alpha minus 3 pi by 2 will be negative itself. That means negative of cot alpha, correct? So that way we can give so many different ways to write tan as. Do you understand? So that is how we can write tan alpha minus 3 pi by 2 as cotangent in different ways. So that is what we mean when we want to write this kind of an expression as a correlated angle expression. Do you understand? Now, you could also write this as a function of pi by 2, right? For example, tan alpha minus 3 pi by 2. Let's consider with tan, let's write it down. Tan of, let me write pi by 2 first, right? Pi by 2 plus alpha, let us say. So if I do tan pi by 2 plus alpha, I'll end up at the same place. So it is same as tan alpha minus 3 pi by 2. Correct? It's exactly the same thing. But if I write tan, this time I'm writing 3 pi by 2 minus alpha. If I go from this side, 3 pi by 2 minus alpha, I'll end up here. So this is a positive value. But I need negative, and therefore I'll have to write this as negative. Correct? So these are different ways of writing it in tan function. Do you understand? So these are all the answers which we could write for correlated angle identity tan alpha minus 3 pi by 2. Let me summarize. So first, what we should do here is, we should locate where this angle is. We saw it was in quadrant 2. Now in quadrant 2, tan is negative. So whatever we do, we should get negative results. This is one thing. Second, when we say alpha plus or minus 3 pi by 2 or pi by 2, it is a cofunction. So tan changes to cotangent. That is kind of important, right? So we figure out our basic relation with the related acute angle. So it becomes easier. Then we can start from here and write all others. That is one way of doing it, correct? So these are different ways of looking into it. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Thank you.